Tapuna, Port Harcourt, you know. I got a city, a lovely place. Don't regret to Johannesburg. I haven't got plenty money on me, but I was stranded in Port Harcourt, you know. If I happen to enter any poppers and patriot girls around me, they say they like me, they love me, they love me, they love my beautiful voice. Please sing that song, only song can do. Please sing that song, only song can do. I get too many honeys and that's not what I'm looking for. I get too many lips and that's not what I'm looking for. All I want is not but plenty of money for my family. I'm not here for a pleasure trip, I'm only here for a business trip. Not Port Harcourt, you know. A garden city, I love the place. Don't retire to Johannesburg. If I happen to enter in a pubs, about 20 girls around me, say they like me, they love me, they love me, they love my beautiful voice. Please sing another song, only song can do, my love. Please sing another song, only song can do. What I'm looking for. I get too many lips, and that's not what I'm looking for. All I want is not for plenty of money for my family. I'm not here for a pleasure trip, I'm only here for a business trip. Sing a song, only song can do, my love. Please sing a song, only song can do. I used to know the honeys and that's not what I'm looking for. I used to many lips and that's not what I'm looking for. All I want is not for plenty of money for my family. I'm not here for a pleasure trip, I'm only here for a business trip. Espero, olaga, olaga, igesola. Espero, olaga, olaga, igesola. Espero, olaga, olaga, igesola. You're not here for a pleasure trip, that is true. You're only here for for a business trip. Please sing us a song, only song can do, my Lord. Please sing us a song, only song can do. Please help, when I was a new girl, I had a landlady. When I was a new girl, want me to be her boyfriend, but I said, Mama, you're too fat for it to Jonas. If you happen to see my landlady, she bad at my room. Fat as a cow, fat as a cow, baby. Fat as a cow, fat as a cow. And her waist 44, chest 44, leg 44. She's 44 years old. She sat like a Humpty Dumpty at the bedroom floor. Mama, fat as a cow, fat as a cow, fat as a cow, fat as a cow. Oh, yeah. Honestly, Joe, what are you talking about? Really, if you see my landlady, she's as far as my room. Really, that is true. I'm talking sense. Short, black, tall, white, lady. What are you talking about? What sort of fun are you making about? Say she's tall. Short, she's black, she's white. Well, fat as a cow, fat as a cow, baby. Fat as a cow, fat as a cow. Just 44, length 44. She's 44 years old. She sounds like a Humpty Dumpty at the bedroom floor. Mama, fat as a cow, fat as a cow, baby. Fat as a cow, fat as a cow. What am I gonna do if I happen to befriend my landlady? What am I gonna do if I happen to befriend my landlady? She's gonna suffer, not me. She's gonna suffer, not me, I said. She's gonna suffer. What do you mean she's gonna suffer? Whoa, I hope you don't to the friend of mine. Well, yeah. Come on, Joe. Oh, yeah. was a new I had a landlady. When I was a new want me to be her boyfriend, but I said, Mama, you're too fat for the children. If you happen to see my lady, she's fat as a cow. Fat as a cow. Fat as a cow, baby. Fat as a cow. Fat as a cow. And I was for the fun, just for the fun, late for the fun. She's 44 years old, she's talking like a Humpty Dumpty. And the bedroom floor, mama, fat as a cow. Fat as a cow. Fat as a cow. Fat as a cow. What am I gonna do if I happen to be friend my landlady? What am I gonna say if I happen to be friend my landlady? What am I got to do with my landlady? What am I going to say about my landlady? Oh, darling, not me, count me out. And I was 44, just 44, late 44. She's 44 years old. She sounds like a Humpty Dumpty. At the bedroom floor, mama, fat as a cow. Fat as a cow. Fat as a cow. Fat as a cow. Baby, one okay, no sike, oka trege ma. Baby, one okay, no sike, chuku kosenugo. Helena magere nagie, Helena mago. Ya menini nelu wajibu maya, efubala me. Menini nelu wajibu maya, efubala me. Agamala kuno ye one more. Agamala kuno ye gamba o kedi mo on banda yo. Oh. So. The spirit of Biafra, who led free Namdekano, get it for Melo. I chibon one nanyasi, get it for Melo. One chire, one get it for Melo. One do nebe, anyanachi, get it for Melo. Can you chetan? Akaya diocha, get it for Melo. I chibon one nanyasi, get it for Melo. One chire, one get it for Melanie. Onye do nebe, anyanachi, get it for Melo. Can you chetan? Akaya diocha. All the things to do, because think of what you told us. Now we should have ability to reason. They started to create division among us. Hey, take our resources and left us fighting. I'm more your friend than you are. I'm both member than you are. Your friends be coach Tapa. I'm more your friend than you are. I'm both member than you are. Your friend be coach Tapa. Get it for me. I chibon one nanyasi. Get it for me. One chire one get it for me. One do nebe anyanachi. Get it for me. Can you chetan? Akaya diocha. Get it for me. I chibon one nanyasi. Get it for me. One chire one get it for me. One do nebe anyanachi. Get it for me. Can you chetan? Akaya diocha. Ofonogu. Konchete. I don't even know but the country ututudanya.
Allow me to worship Chukwukika Biama on behalf of the entire family listening right across the length and breadth of this very planet. Umu Chineke, all of you who are ordained, all of you who are destined to perform wonders, I welcome all of you. Now, I will present you to Chukwukika Biama in heaven. Therefore, our Father who resideth in heavens above, looking down upon the pain and the suffering of your children, as was foretold by those who has gone before us, that a day will come when the world will gang up, when all the children of darkness will congregate to prevail against your children. That time is now. We are in pain. We are in so much suffering that man cannot begin to comprehend it. We ask for your mercy. We ask for you to come and present and provide a way where there is none. We ask you to if we came amara n'ime ndụ ụmụ gị niile ndị IPOB n'ebe niile dị iche iche ruo ebe niile ụwa sọtụrụ ka ịdị mma gị na ebere gị biko gbaso ha ụbọchị ile nke ndụ ha ọkwa asụsụ eluigwe. We call upon you this evening. The vultures are congregating. The saboteurs are rising up. We are beginning to identify them. And we are dealing with them. We ask you to give us the strength. We ask you for courage. We ask you for every ounce of determination and resoluteness. Make us as hard as steel, as only you can do. Baptize us in your word, in your knowledge, in your truthfulness, and in your strength. Make it impossible for our enemies to come close to us. Destroy them before they come very close. We will be tempted, of course. Our defenses will be tried without a shadow of a doubt. Sometimes there may be breaches, but in the end we prevail because that is your word and that is your promise. This evening we hold on resolutely to that very command of yours. Your own spoken word. The word that you gave to your children when you said to them that they should not worship any idol, they should not bow before any graven image. We have made mistakes in our lives. We have bowed before European idols. We have done everything but worship you in truth and honesty. But now, having realized the errors of our ways, we present ourselves before you, that you may do with us as you please. So it was prayed thousands of years ago. That same prayer will re-echo because we are nothing without you. We are nothing without you. We can have the best defenses in the whole world. We can procure the finest anti-jamming equipment available. But it is you that will defend your inheritance. You will defend Biafra. You know that we are honest and truthful people. You know that we preach this gospel in the knowledge that your children must be free in the land of the living, that they may go back and worship you in Zion as they have done thousands of years ago. This is our prayer now and always because we are your children. You can't abandon us to the forces of evil and darkness. That is not your will, and it can never be. That is why today, tomorrow, and always, as you have called us to undertake this very monumental and epic task, as you have determined that your word must be preached in the land, that very land you gave to our ancestors thousands of years ago, so shall it be done in our lifetime. Allow us to be worthy to serve thee. Chukwa Biama, allow us to be considered worthy to serve you. You know we speak the truth. Our enemies are liars. They are cheats and they are killers. They are bloodthirsty bastards, all of them. All of them bar none. They have brought their lies to bear upon all their dealings. Their tongue is very spiteful against those of them who are righteous before your sight. Please don't allow shame to befall your children. Don't allow shame to befall your name, because we answer your name, we bear your name. That is why today we make this very prayer in the sure knowledge that Biafra will be restored as your own kingdom upon the face of the earth. That you will be worshipped every blessed day of our lives, as our children will do, and so will their children. Until time everlasting, we have prayed in your name. Ise, Ise, Ise.
Good evening, great Biafrans, wonderful people and beautiful people. I welcome you this evening once again. It is Biafra Radio, and it is late night with Barrister Onoha here on Biafra Radio. Biafra Radio is where we preach the truth, and I mean the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Therefore, permit me to welcome you this evening. It is yet indeed another day that Elohim have made, a day that Chukwuki Kabiama have made, and we are live this evening because the will and mercies of Elohim that we should be alive this evening. If it is for our enemies, we will not be alive. But because Elohim wants us to be alive so that we can be able to preach this gospel across the whole world. Therefore, this evening, permit me to welcome you once again. My name's Barrister Onoha. I hear from Omowa, and Omowa is in Olo. Olo is in Biafra land. It is, of course, the 26th day of August 2023. The year of our Lord. And of course, the time standing here is 10:14 p.m. in the evening. And of course, if you are in Biafra land, it should be an hour different. It should be 14 minutes or thereabout past the hour 9 p.m. in Biafra land. Then wherever you are, as long as you are hearing the sound of my voice, as long as you are on those planets they call Earth, if your time is standing at 14 minutes or 15 minutes past the top of the hour, trust me when I tell you, you are live and you are direct. And this is Biafra Radio. We are live, we are direct. All right, welcome once again. This evening is just a different evening. It is not like your average evening because I am going to be having Wada Nenayanya. She is IPOB Finance Head worldwide. She will be addressing Biafrans this evening. Therefore, I would like you to do me a favor. Begin to gather around. And I don't want you to listen alone because when we talk finance here on this platform, we are transparent as possible, because when it comes to the issue of money, we need to let our people know what we are doing and what is happening with regards to our finance. And this evening is not an exception. we are going to do justice to that. So permit me to welcome you once again. If you are only joining us, and if you are wondering, where should I listen to Biafra Radio? It's that simple. Just run to your Google Play Store and download Biafra Radio on Google Play Store. It's very simple. If you cannot do that, you can also go to Facebook. We are on Facebook. We are virtually on every platform. You can get hold of us on Biafra Radio Facebook page. You can get hold of us on Alpha Media Facebook page. Trust me, we are virtually everywhere. Hashtag we are everywhere because it is Biafra Radio, authorized by Onyendumazin Nnamdi Kanu. I keep telling them, if people are telling you that Biafra Radio is a fake radio, ask them, what did Mazin Nnamdi Kanu say? Tell them, how come they've not announced Biafra Radio on air and say it's a fake radio? They cannot, because they know the truth. And of course, only the truth will set us free. All right, without wasting time, permit me to welcome you once again. It is the 26th day of August, 2023, the year of our Lord, and time standing here, 15 minutes past the hour 10 in the evening. It is Biafra Radio. My name's Barrister Onoha, and this is Late Night with Barrister Onoha. All right, welcome once again. And of course, joining me this evening without wasting any time is Wanda Nenianya. As I have introduced again, she is the IPOB finance head worldwide. My goodness me, this is a job she's been doing for years. My goodness me, she's been doing this job before I even joined IPOB. I joined IPOB in 2015. Then that tells you all you need to know. And of course, there is a reason why our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu trusted her so much and conferred upon her this position. But of course, as you can see, people who've got something to hide, they will not let her be. But she is fearless, she is relentless, and she is doing the work that Elohim have asked her to do. And this evening, she is going to do the same again. So therefore, permit me to welcome IPOB Finance Head Worldwide. And we apologize for the network issue. Of course, it is network and it can happen anytime. Please, if you can hear me, go ahead, Wanda.
Yes, I can hear you, but am I coming out clear?
Yes, you are coming out clear and I can hear you as well. Please go ahead.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Good evening, dear friends, IPOB family members around the world, friends of Biafra, lovers of freedom, and all our well-wishers, including our enemies. I welcome you all tonight to our live broadcast today, the 26th of August, 2023, and a Saturday. My name is Ine Nayanya, and by the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abiyama, I am the head of finance of IPOB worldwide. We thank Chukwu Okike Abiyama for this day, for giving us life. We thank Chukwu Okike Abiyama for our supreme leader, Onyendumazin Nnamdi Kanu, and his family, and for all Biafrans that are working assiduously for the restoration of Biafra. We thank Chukwu Okike Abiyama because without him, we will not be here today. First of all, I want to commend all those that are in this quest for freedom. All those that are focused, that are consistent, and that are determined that we are here to restore Biafra. All those that are going by the instruction and directives of our leader, all those that are following the IPOB code of conduct, I commend every one of us. No matter what people are saying, they are bound to say something. Our radio is approved by our leader. Forget about what they are saying. They will pretend that they don't want the radio, but they are listening secretly, coming with different names. We know them, but that is not why I am here. I commend all of us that are here and remain steadfast. Also, those that are paying money to the right account approved by our leader, which I announced, is very, very important. Anybody that refuses to follow the directives of our leader have nothing to tell us in this Biafra quest. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Anybody that disobeys the instruction of our leader, you don't carry it out, you have nothing to tell us here, and nobody will listen to you, irrespective of who you are. Secondly, the same applies with the IPOB code of conduct. Anybody that refuses to follow the IPOB code of conduct, you are not just with us, and you have nothing to tell us because nobody will listen to you. I mean the hardcore. Nobody will listen to you because this code of conduct, nobody is exempted, including myself. Nobody is exempted. Therefore, if you know you are here with us, there are two things very important. Number one, you must follow the directives of our leader. When he gives the directive instruction, it must be carried out. No question. It's not for debate. It's not debatable. It's law. Number two, you must follow the IPOB code of conduct. If these are the two things, anyone, you can't take one and leave one. These are the two core, the norms that governs this great family. Therefore, if you say you will not follow it, then you have no right to come on air and tell us anything or to write anything for that matter. Everybody must get that very, very clear. We are here to restore Biafra. We are not here for competition. We have but just one leader, supreme leader, that's the only leader we have. All of us queue behind him. I have no apology for that. I say it every day. This we must know. Therefore, if you know you are here with us, you have to go by all these two things that I mentioned. Also, our contributions, coordinators, those coordinators that are keeping the fund that people pay, one day you'll be answerable to all this. Not the least, I have documented everything. Those countries that refuse to pay to the correct account approved by our leader, your names and your coordinator's name and your zone name and your country name is well documented. One day, you will be answerable to Biafrans because they will ask you questions. Forget about what some people are doing here. One day, maybe by that time Biafra is restored or within the process, you will be asked and be accountable for it. Because when people make contributions, you must pay that money to the correct account and then we use it to run the day-to-day activities of this Biafra restoration. But when you use the money that people pay, I'm not talking to coordinators. When you now divert the funds that people pay to you, you are not supposed to touch funds, but coordinators are going about collecting funds from people. When you take that money and you pay it to the wrong account, it means account of that money. The same applies to those that pay the money, because if you make your payment, you must ask whoever that is responsible, where did you pay my money? Which account did you pay my money into? If you don't ask questions, you also will be answerable to what happened to that funds. Because IPOBs was set up by our leader for the restoration of Biafra. And we are making our contribution for the restoration of Biafra. Anybody that deviates from the norm and decides to do something different, it means your contribution is not for Biafra restoration. I repeat, your contribution is not for Biafra restoration. If you want to set up your own company, you go outside IPOB and set up your company. You can run it anyhow you want. But as long as you are in IPOB, you must follow the rules and regulations that governs this great family. That is, it's not something that anybody have to argue with. So bear that in mind. Don't say, yes, my coordinator said I should make my money pay here. My coordinator said I should pay here. You answer to Biafrans the same way your coordinator will answer, because the names are there. The last time most countries paid, I have the names, well documented. From January, those that from January that have not paid to the correct account, somebody will come to you and give you a different account, private account that they set up to pay in your money. Then you will be answerable as also with the person responsible. And those coordinators, when our leader will ask you, make sure you know what to say. Finance department is not accountable for your money when you pay your funds to where that I did not announce or I don't have a view asset. My department cannot answer for that. It's the person that instructed you to pay to a private account or to a different account. Both of you will be answerable to that. And very soon, I will call out the names of the country. I am coming with that. That will definitely come so that you people will know. They will go about telling you lies. Some of them will use my name. They will say that Nene is aware of this account. This is lies. Nothing but lies. Be careful. Search your conscience and know if you are doing the right thing. You cannot say you are in IPOB and you are doing something different, because we have the voice of one man, our leader, and we came out. And when he says something, you follow the directives, his instruction. You don't follow nobody's other instruction, because already in IPOB we have a structure. We have our leader, the head, and we have departments. Everything is already set up. Nobody can shift the pole forward or backward to suit his own convenience. It's not possible. We will reject it and confront it, because we are here for a serious business. People have died in this quest for freedom. A lot of blood has been spilled around Biafra land. Many people are widows. Some are childless. Some, their parents, they have lost siblings. So I am not here to satisfy anybody or to get somebody to call me good names. I am here for what I signed for. That is the restoration of Biafra. And I know a lot of us are also here. So those that think that we are here for joke or we are here for competition, you are wasting your time. And we are going to resist it. We will resist it. Because people have died in this. Remember the oath you took. That oath is generation curse. Don't just think it's just an ordinary oath. As long as you are in this IPOB, you are in it. So do not allow innocent children that you have to partake in what they don't know about. Search your conscience. You took that oath on yourself alone and your generation, not for Mr. A, not for Mr. B, but yourself. Think about that. And for those of us that are paying to the correct account, I commend every one of us. Those in Germany, when I mean Germany, I don't mean the whole, I mean those that are with us. When I mean those are with us, those that follow the code of conduct and those that are carrying out the instructions of our leader. I commend all of you who are here in Germany that do the correct thing, those in Italy, in United Kingdom, in South Africa, in America. You know yourselves. We have the list. Some of them will come on air and be talking. Ask them the last time they paid. Ask them. Some of them, from the very first time that our leader was in nation, they refused to pay. They will tell you, I'm waiting until our leader comes. You are not waiting for our leader. You don't want our leader to be out. That's exactly what it means. I repeat, you do not want our leader out. So don't use our leader as excuse. It's very wrong. Now, these are the following illegal accounts that I know. Maybe they have some pockets here because they go about behind and tell coordinators to pay money to different accounts that they are giving to them in Biafra land or somewhere else. All of them, you will account for it. Every penny. Just the same way the account that was opened, the money that is there will be accounted for. Biafrans will ask for that one day. The same thing with the one in Chase Bank, over $745,000. Biafrans will ask for it. It's not just coming and talking of Mrs. Anya did this, Mrs. Anya did that, because everything is well documented. And somebody had the audacity to take the bank statement in the close account that was with the lawyer, took that bank statement and started sharing it as flyers to people to read. One day we will come for that. One day we are going to sue the person that took those bank statements and distributed it, and the one that read it on air. We are going to sue them one day. That is sabotage of the greatest one. Sabotage, sabotaging a whole nation. What were they looking for? Did you find what you were looking for? One day you answer the question. You think Biafrans, because they don't talk, they don't know what is happening. We are compiling everything. If you are no longer there, your children will be accountable for that, because that is the oath you took. Now, the following accounts. They opened one illegal account in Australia. They say it's an international account. That account is illegal, and if you pay your money there, you are on your own, because nobody will hold the finance department accountable to give account of something that they know nothing about. That account is illegal and must be shut down. The second one is the one they say is international account in Germany, opened by a coordinator who's already expelled by our leader from IPOB. Open an account, they say it's an international account, and posted it everywhere. That account is illegal and must be shut down. If you pay your money into that account, you are on your own. You are not for the Biafra restoration. It means you have your own business that is set up, but you use IPOB name. It's not acceptable. The other one is the one they call welfare account in South Africa. You know, sometimes I ask myself, do some people really know what freedom fighting is all about? Do they really know that people have died in this? Do they really know what is involved? Why are people finding it very, very difficult to queue and abide by simple instruction and regulations? Why? Because if people know that we are here to set ourselves free, if people really know that we are here to carry out humanity work, if people really know that our leader is in prison, the man that loves his people, the man that has sacrificed so much is in prison, some people will not be doing what they are doing. They thought that this is just an entertainment. coming on radio talking, creating content. That's not what it is. The welfare account they opened in South Africa, even though we have an account approved by our leader, which we have been using since 2019 September, and I have a view asset in that. No, they don't want it again. They went and opened another one. What are they doing with it? That account is illegal and must be shut down. If you pay your money into that account, you are on your own. And every fund that went out of that account, we know what they transferred out from that account. We know. And you will account for it. Both the one that sent you and the account where you paid it into, you will be accountable for it one day. Because Biafrans already know that they are keeping quiet doesn't mean they don't know what they are doing. Some of them are just waiting for the right time. And you will be accountable for it. So these two accounts that I mentioned are illegal accounts that they sent memo and telling people to pay in money there. That memo is illegal. Just trash it and put it in the dustbin. Because anybody that refuses to follow the instruction of our leader have no right whatsoever, no moral right to issue any memo and want somebody to carry out the instruction. His instruction is not done. When the boss speaks, we follow. That is what freedom fighting is all about. Discipline, focus, determination. And I want to tell some of us, do not allow yourself to be deceived. Some of these people know that they are going down. So they are looking for somebody to go down with them. Try not to go down with them. This is my simple advice. Do not allow yourself to go down with them. Because some of them, the Biafran spirits have already left them. And when the Biafran spirit leaves you, it is difficult to regain yourself back again. Because what we are doing is spiritual. That is why I'm very, very careful. That is why you see me here till today. Very careful, and I take it very serious. Some of them think that we are here for competition. Somebody, you are a coordinator, and you are given that responsibility to organize people and direct them the correct way. You are deviating from the very norm that guides you on what to do, and you are doing something different. And you think the Biafran spirit will leave you? No, you are not fighting in Nenaya. I keep saying it. You are not fighting me. You are fighting the spirit. You are fighting the Biafran spirit. You are fighting the Chukwokika Biama that is guiding me. That's the person you are fighting, not me. People should retrace their steps. Our leader is in DSS. He is not supposed to be there. Many of you are there with your family, with your children. Before they go to bed, they will come to you, they say, good night, daddy, good night, mommy. And you are happy. You send them to bed, you cover them up, you tuck them up, you warm them up. But what about our leader? What about him? What about those that have died? Do you think what you are doing, that those parents that their child have died in this quest for freedom, you think they will leave you? Do you really think so? No. That's why we need to be very careful in what we are doing. Don't say you don't know. You are confused. Some people say, I don't know where to belong. I don't know where to pay my money. How can't you know where to belong? Why did you come out here in the first place? You had the voice of our supreme leader, just like myself. And I came out. So why do you say you don't know where you belong again? Why? That is not true. You know what is going on. You know where you're supposed to pay your money. You know the right thing to do. But you just decide to do otherwise. And who do you think will be held responsible? It's you, not somebody else. Not even the one that sent you to misbehave according to you. That you say you don't know, you are confused. Not even the one that sent you with your confusion according to you, but you yourself, as a human being, you will be the one accountable for that. And those that die will come knocking on the door for you. I'm telling you the truth. They will come asking questions because their spirit is not yet at rest. Think about it. Assuming it's you that lost your loved ones, assuming it's you that you lost your brother or your parents, will you be happy when you see some people doing something different from what they are doing? Will you be happy? Of course, I know you will not be happy. So why are you doing it? Ask yourself, why are you doing what you know that it is wrong? Why are you doing what you know that one day that you'll be called upon to explain? Why are you doing what you know that you took an oath not to do? Go back and read that oath of allegiance. Anybody, anytime you do anything contrary to what will lead to Biafra restoration, you have gone against the oath of allegiance, and it will get hold of you and your generations. That's what it says. That's what is written in there. That's why I take this quest for freedom very, very serious. Very, very serious. Do the right thing. Even when some people will be paying where they are not supposed to pay, tell them no. Tell them that you took an oath, and this oath, you don't want it to affect your children or your generation. Do the right thing and free yourself and your conscience. That's what is important. Don't start doing what you know that is wrong. Pay money to where you are not supposed to pay because you want to please Mr. A or because you want to please Mr. B. And you know within you that what you are doing is wrong. Then why do you continue doing it? To please somebody and cause your generation? Is it? I will not do that. Because if you love your family, if you love yourself, you do the right thing because you have already taken an oath to do the right thing. That is why this our oath, I don't know, is very powerful. Some people might say, what of those that have gone against the oath? What happened to them? Do you know how they sleep? Do you know how they get on? Are you with them to know what they are going through? This is my simple advice. Do you know what they are going through? Of course you will not know. Because this is an oath to do with blood. Blood oath. That's what it's all about. So Biafrans, do the right thing. If you have any question, get in touch with the finance department. You all know what to do. Your coordinator took his own oath. You took your own oath as an individual. You didn't take the oath for somebody else, rather for yourself and your generation. Think about it. Don't overlook this oath we took. It's very dangerous. Do not overlook it. Do the right thing. Make your contributions. I commend all those that are making their contributions. Our radio, that's why our radio is on, and we are doing what we can do. Some people felt that by now that we will pack off. No, it's not possible. Why? Because this Biafra restoration is ordained by Chukwu Okike Abiam. Because this Biafra restoration, our leader was sent by Chukwu Okike Abiam. So it can, when God sent you on a mission, listen to me very carefully. When God sends you on an assignment, on a mission, He guides you and protects you and gives you the tools to do the work. As long as you abide by His rules, He gives you the tools to do the work. And that's why we are here. Those of us that are doing the right thing, may Chukwu Abiyama continue to bless each and every one of us. And those of you that know, you know within you that what you are doing is wrong, change and do the right thing. You are not doing it for anybody, you are doing it for yourself and for humanity. Our people are suffering back home. Many of them have not received their salary for months. They have to pay school fees of their children. They have to take care of their elderly parents. We want them to be free. That's why we are doing this. And ourselves too to be free. That's why we are doing this. And we owe it to those that died in this cause for freedom. We owe it to them. Therefore, dust yourself up, sit up, go to your quiet corner and ask yourself questions. Are you doing the right thing? Are you following the instruction? The person that is supposed to be your coordinator, is he misleading you? Which they are doing? Then ask questions. Ask him questions. And tell him that is not why you joined this struggle. That you joined this for the restoration of Biafra and make your contributions. Ask yourself questions in your quiet corner. Sober reflection, it will help. I thank every one of you that listened to me tonight. Like I said, we have accounts that are approved by our leader, and any account that I'm not in that account to have a view access, that account is not approved and must be shut down. You are not doing me any favor by saying that Nenaya is in the account. No, that is the way it's in the code of conduct, and that is the way our leader announced. You don't need to like me. No, I'm only doing my work. I'm only doing the assignment given to me by our leader and my department. So please, do the right thing. I'll be coming up from time to time to make an announcement. And very soon, like I said, all those that stopped paying, your names are already compiled. All what I need to do is to update it. And the day will come when you have to answer the question, because Biafrans will ask you. People that make those contributions, we ask you. And I'm very, very optimistic that our leader will be free very soon. And Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to bless him. Please remember our leader and his family in your prayers, and those that are still in detention. Thank you very much, Barrister Ikechukwu, for giving me this opportunity. I know I've taken some time.
Not a problem.
But that's what I said.
Thank you very much, Wanda.
Do you have any Is there any aspect you want me to clarify before I log off? Because I'm already.
I think you have covered everything that you need to cover, so I have no further question for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
There. All right, there you have it. Of course, that was one that Nenayanya. She is IPOB Finance worldwide, and of course, this is a position she has been occupied for many, many years. And for those of you who just joined IPOB recently, I think it's very, very important that you check and of course study the history of IPOB, from whence we have come and where we are and how far we have gone. Very, very important. The problem we have is that we do not investigate. We do not do a personal investigation before we start to comment. If you're a wise man, the best thing for you to do is to sit back and investigate proceedings, and of course get to understand better why things are the way they are. And then of course you will have, information enough for you to comment or to say anything. All right, I will take a quick break. When I return from the break, I will summarize, and then of course we will call it a night. Please don't go away. Let's take a quick break and we will be back after that.
Chukwu ga na-ekwu okwu, obiri igwe na-ekwu okwu, o nwere ibe gbalụ Jehova ya lee. Obiri igwe na-ekwu okwu, ọ ga na-ekwu okwu, obiri igwe na-ekwusi okwu ike. Nnamdi Kanu, odogwu bili, eze ndị Igbo gburugburu. Nnamdi Kanu, ọchịagha ụmụ Igbo, odogwu Biafra bili, odogwu ndị Igbo si na-agbala ọkụ. Eziokwu na-enu wee sikanụ, elu ụwa n'osi na chi ya dị mma. Mgbe mbụ ka sị na Nwaeze nwere nwa, mana tata na Nwaeze nwegokwa nwa. Mgbe mbụ ka sị na Igbo enwere eze, mana tata na anyị bụ Igbo anyị enweghị ezenu. Nnamdi Nnọbụ ya bụ eze ndị Igbo. Eziokwu na-enu wee buga, eziokwu na-enu ụwa siri ike nụ, eziokwu na-enu uwe sikanụ. Ọ bụ ịma na onye na-achọ onye aka ya dị ọcha na ọchụgide onye n'enu ụwa chụbịa n'ụwa ọmanụ. O ji be nwata wonye aka ya enu, akala obeghị ilo n'oge wetu ya n'enu ụwa. Ife Nnamdi na-ekwu n'enu ụwa nọ n'ọbụgo oge si dịrị n'ụmụ Igbo mmanụ. Titi eji wee nwee Naijiria na ndị Igbo n'enu ụwa na-akpachibere Naijiria. Ife a na-eme anyị bụ get away come closer. Onye ọbụla n'enu ụwa na-atụ alele. Ili ndị n'enu ụwa bọọlụ, onye Igbo ịchọ ọchịchị na bọọlụ nụ. Gwa m ife ga-eme n'enu ụwa ka emezie n'enu ụwa wee metụ ụwa mma.
All right, welcome back once again. It is still Biafra Radio. We are live. We are direct. And of course, Chukwu Kikabiama, Onye Promi Henile, he is presiding over the affairs of his people. Of course, you've heard it from Wanda Nenianya talking about IPOB finance, like I always used to say. Anybody who is fighting against IPOB finance, of course, that person does not think good for IPOB, because can you imagine IPOB without finance? Ebeka ni jazo aga. And of course, whenever the zoo wants to fight IPOB, they always attack our finance. And now the zoo is no longer attacking our finance. It is IPOB themselves that are attacking their own finance, trying every possible means to destroy their finance. Now, the question is, when they succeeded doing that, what happens next? Very sad indeed. All right, we must continue. Now, before I go, I just need to say some few words, and of course, we will call it a night. It is still radio, it is still Biafra Radio, and of course, trust me, we are live. And I must tell you this evening, this is Late Night with Mazi K1 here on Biafra Radio. Now, what I want to say is very simple. I want to address some few issues, and of course, it is not something that is very lengthy, just a very few minutes for me to address this issue. We launched the Biafra Radio, of course, a couple of weeks back, and then Biafra Radio became operative. And then, of course, people were calling for the head of Mazike Chukwu Onoha. And of course, not just only Mazike Chukwu Onoha, but all the people that are involved in this effort of Biafra Radio. Some were busy abusing me on air, some were insulting me, some were posting my pictures. They were saying a lot of things. Because of ignorance, my people perish. People were saying all those things because of what they were told. And this is where I come in. Now, my question is, why would you make a decision? Why would you make a call based on what you have told? Now, what I did was I threw a challenge to so many people. What was the challenge that I threw to so many people? I said to them, I dare you to convince me, or rather bring me evidence that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu himself did not authorize Biafra Radio. A very simple challenge. And this night, once again, I am throwing this challenge again. Bring me proof. Bring me evidence that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did not authorize Biafra Radio. Whoever told you initially that this radio is a fake radio, whoever told you that Biafra Radio is fake, whoever told you that Biafra Radio is a breakaway radio, I want you to go back to them and ask them, have you confirmed from Onyendu Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? It's very simple. How difficult can it be? I'm asking, how difficult can it be for those who are telling you these lies to speak to their lawyers and say, please go to the DSS dungeon, ask Mazen Nnamdi Kanu
for the better. It has never turned around for the better. Instead, it is getting worse. Please do not abandon your children. You have given us a commission, and we must accomplish it in our lifetime. We have come to honor your holy name. We have come to praise thee. We have come to honor thee, that your name may be glorified, adored, and praised forever and ever. He said, he said, he said.
Good evening, fellow comrade and lovers of freedom. My name is Amazi George Izuchukwu. I reside here in United Kingdom. And it's 24 minutes on top of the hour on year of our Lord, 15 August 2023. And I'm reaching you out here from London on Biafra Radio, and it's good evening, London. Tonight, the head of finance of IPOB we'll be addressing Biafra on issues burdening our finance. And myself, after she finished, I will definitely do some justice of certain things that is burdening on IPOB. But before I bring her in, I will definitely remind you as an IPOB member, and my monologue tonight, and as always, is that to advise those that have taken oath on the IPOB. I'm going to elaborate a lot about our leader tonight. Tonight is going to be dedicated for Onyendu. I want to remind some of you the word of our leader and what is unfolding, because he's a prophet of our time. Regardless what anybody might think, we have not had nothing like him. And the entire Okukano family is a gift to Biafrans. You know, the word has said that prophet was never recognized in his homeland. Just like when Yahushua was on earth, the story they told us, we believe that something like that has happened, but it's happened in our lifetime because Mazam Namdekano and his entire generation have shown that there's people that is very, very, special and exclusive to each other. And we appreciate whatever they have given to us. That is one thing everybody must take into account, that our leader remained the only supreme leader of indigenous people of Biafra, the commander and chief of IPOB and Biafra at large worldwide. We have no other leader than Mazem Nandekano as we go forward. My advice to you is to you to do the needful. Those that is under oath, do not forget your oath of allegiance and duty care that is bestowed to you. The same that is holding Mazem Nandekano in DSS dungeon for over 26 months now. That is some responsibility all of us are holding, supposed to be according to ourselves, because we sign up to it. This is my humble advice for all of you who are listening inside of my voice. Without wasting much of our time, I'm going to get Madam Anya into the studio and let her do justice for whatever she has brought to Biafra. But before that, I want to play a very specific video that from Onyendu concerning finance, and there's another one I'm going to play after she has finished saying what he has said. But firstly, let me start up with this.
Anytime you get a call from our sister Nene, then you know you're in very serious trouble, you have done something wrong. Please make sure that our accounting and our audit is up to date. I do not understand the reluctance of some individuals in the US to remit the money that people have contributed to ESN. I don't understand the reason why you're holding it. I don't know what for. Please. And I have maintained that any account that we have that Nene cannot see, I do not trust that very account. As long as she doesn't see it, I will not trust it. And very, very soon, I will shut down every account that Nene cannot see.
Biafra Alpha Power Media International
is our overall finance officer, IPOB worldwide. And she is a woman of immense integrity and substance. One of the pioneer contributors to Radio Biafra and IPOB before a lot of people came along. Anything she tells me, I believe, is gospel. And everything is properly documented.
So anytime you get a call from our sister Nene, then you know you're in very serious trouble, you have done something wrong. Please make sure that our accounting and our audit is up to date. I do not understand the reluctance of some individuals in the US to remit the money that people have contributed to ESN. I don't understand the reason why you're holding it. I don't know what for. Please. And I have maintained that any account that we have that Nene cannot see, I do not trust that very account. As long as she doesn't see it, I will not trust it. And very, very soon, I will shut down every account that Nene cannot see.
Now, this is our leader's word. I'm going to bring Madam Anya on studio now. Yes, Madam Anya, good evening. Madam Anya, can you hear me?
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Mazi?
I can hear the stage is yours.
I can't hear.
You can hear me?
Now I can hear you, but I don't know if I'm coming out. No.
You're coming out loud and clear. The stage is yours, please.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you very much. Thank you for today. Good evening, dear friends, IPOB family members around the world, friends of Biafra and lovers of freedom, including our enemies. I welcome you all this evening, today, the 15th of August, 2023, for our live broadcast. Today is Tuesday. My name is Ine Nayanya. By the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abiama, I am the head of finance of IPOB worldwide. We thank Chukwu Okike Abiama for this day, for giving us our leader, our supreme leader, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the chosen one, the only leader that we have. We thank Chukwu Okike Abiama for his life, and for those that are working assiduously in truth and honesty in this struggle. Those that are following the structure, those that are following the code of conduct, I commend every one of us. This evening, before I go on, I want to commend all those that are making sure that they are paying their monthly dues and other levies, including raising of funds. Not just making the contribution, but make sure that you pay it to the correct account. It's when you pay to the correct account, that's when we will be able to account for the money you pay. But if you decide to pay your money into an account that is not approved by our supreme leader, then it means you are not with us. First of all, I want to make it clear again that our Biafran radio is authorized and approved by our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Forget about what people are saying. This radio is approved, authorized by him. And the radio was set up by IPOB, our contributions, and we are the ones financing it. It doesn't belong to anybody but to indigenous people of Biafra. Forget about what people are saying. Don't allow them to confuse you. This radio is for indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB worldwide. I just want to make that clear because some people, are just saying what they don't know. And this radio is here to stay. This is where I'll be coming to make my broadcast, like I said, talk to Biafrans, and that is exactly what I'm doing. First of all, I want to commend all those that were present in our last worldwide fundraising that was organized by the IPOB in United Kingdom. I mean, those that are with us, not those that are in the other side. I commend every one of you, those that paid, and in fact, some did not, were not able to attend, but they did pay. So it is still open. You can still continue to make your payment if you were not able to attend it that day. Our PayPal account, the UK PayPal account is there. I want to make this clear. Some people were saying it's United Kingdom fundraising. No, it's not United Kingdom fundraising. It is IPOB worldwide. Some people just use us as an excuse not to attend. They will tell you it's IPOB United Kingdom. No, it is IPOB worldwide. But this was organized by the IPOB United Kingdom, those that are with us. So I commend those that attended, those that made contributions, and also those that were in the media that really advertised it, like Mazi George Ume, who did the advertisement, brokers, Barrister Ike Chukwuonuoha, Mazi Ezumezu. They really worked hard. And those that shared the program, those that shared the fundraising, all of you, we really did a good work. And I'm sure that is not the last one. More will be coming because this was authorized by our leader. Therefore, nobody can stop it. We have to carry out our leader's instruction. So I commend all of you that were there. Endeavor to pay if you have not paid is very important because we need the funds for our leaders' legal case, for other people in Biafra land to help our people back home. Some of the things is not what we have to say here on air, but this is what we have been doing ever since 2014. That's what we have been doing. And we are the ones, when I say me, I say the finance department, we are the ones responsible for paying the legal fees and all other fees. Do not listen to what some people are saying. I've been the one that is making all this payment. Both the ones in Biafra land, the ones in United Kingdom, the ones in Kenya, the ones in America. It is from this department, not any other group that want to claim credit for what they are not responsible for. And again, I want to also clarify this issue of accounts. Just like what Mazume just played, any account that I'm not there, that I cannot see, that account is not trusted. Therefore, if you have an account and I'm not there, then know that that account is not valid. It cannot be used. It's very important. Now, I also want to make one thing clear again with all these accounts that are flying here and there. For example, the one in Australia, do not pay any money there because I will not and my team will not be accountable for that. Their so-called international account is illegal, it's not approved by our leader, and I did not announce it. So if you pay money into that account, it means you are not with us. It means you belong to other group, which we don't know. The same applies to the one in Germany. They say that it's international accounts opened by the expert national coordinator, Collins Chinedu. That account is illegal and should be shut down because it's not approved by our supreme leader, and I did not announce it as international account. Therefore, paying money into that account, it means you are not with us. The reason why I'm saying this is because at the end of the day, everything will be accounted for. Do not come to say, Madam Neneanya, what happened to the account? I don't know anything about it. It was not approved by our leader. I did not announce it on air. Therefore, it is not valid. It's illegal and must be shut down. The same applies to the account that they have in Forest Gate, which they have had for quite some time now. That account is not approved. I did not announce it on air, and I don't have a view asset to that. That account is illegal and must be shut down. So if you pay money into that account, you are on your own because I did not announce it on air. The same applies to the account, the Collie Welfare account in South Africa. That account is illegal as well. It was not approved by our leader, and I did not announce it. Therefore, that account must be shut down. If you pay money into that account, you are on your own. You know where to pay money. You know the account where to pay money. And if you leave that account and decide to go to somewhere else to pay in money, then it means you are not with us in the first place. Another point I want to make clear is some people say that they are leaving, they are withholding their money until our leader comes out. How can you say you are withholding your money until our leader comes out? It means you don't want our leader out in the first place. As simple as that. That's what it means. So think about it. Are you with us or against us? You cannot be in between. It's either you are with us or you are against us. There is no in between there. So some of you that you are afraid that you will be removed, therefore you pay your money elsewhere. Nobody has the right to remove anybody. It's only the supreme leader only Ndumazinam the Kano that can remove somebody and place that person. It's written in our code of conduct. So those coordinators that are saying that in case they go contrary to whoever that writes memo and they will be removed, it means you are not following the code of conduct. Our IPOB code of conduct is very, very important. If you are with us, there are two things. You abide by all the instructions given by our leader. You must follow the instruction. You must carry out his instruction. If you don't carry out our leader's instruction, it means you are not with us. The second aspect is you must abide by the IPOB code of conduct, the guidelines, all what is written there, you must follow it. You cannot choose and pick which one you take and which one you leave. And this code of conduct is abide by everybody. Nobody is exempted, even myself. That's why I make sure I follow the code of conduct in whatever I'm doing. In case you don't have the code of conduct, endeavor to get it from your coordinator, or maybe Mazume, when you have time, maybe Mazume will be teaching, or Mazu or no, will be teaching, so that people will know exactly what code of conduct is. Because it seems some people don't even know what our code of conduct is. It's very, very important that we get hold of this code of conduct, so that when somebody comes to you and say that he removed you, you will quote that code of conduct and tell the person, no, you have no right to remove me, because you are not the one to remove me, but our leader. It's very important that we follow this code of conduct. And also, we should endeavor to be paying our monthly dues, because the monthly dues is very important. There is something I have noticed. I want everybody to listen to me very attentively. Some people joined us in IPOB, use IPOB to get their residence permit or whatever status they want. They use IPOB, obtain their status, got the stay permit, some of them permanent. And as soon as they get that, they disappear. You don't see them anymore. They've used the IPOB, that they are member of IPOB. They will use it, get a letter, go to court, win the case, and they get their resident permit, and they just disappear. Now, my question is this. People worked hard. Our leader worked hard to get to where we are today. People worked hard. Before our name, Biafra, you write it in small letter. Due to hard work, you now write Biafra, start with capital letter. This is hard work from many, many years, that took us years. Others worked for that. Now you come in, you use now IPOB to get your resident permit, and as soon as you get it, you disappear. What happened to those that died in the course of Biafra? What happened to them? You think you are smart? Now, I want to tell people like this, because there are many. We have it everywhere, even here in Germany, United Kingdom, elsewhere, different parts of the world. We have them. They will enter, they will join us in IPOB. Whenever it is rally time, you see them, they wear IPOB t-shirt and come in front so that they take pictures. No problem. Now, when they get what they want, they move out. To them, I have achieved what I wanted. Why do I need to be there? But it doesn't go that way. Remember, a story, it starts, there is always a starting point for a story, and there's always an ending point where it ends. You might think that you are smart by using IPOB to get what you want, and then you relax and others will continue working, but time will come when the Biafran spirit will ask you some questions. So many people are doing, I know some cases. You tell them this is what we need. for them to get the papers. They will pay, they will go to the office, they will take pictures during demonstration, they will take picture with Biafran t-shirt, they will take picture and this, they will go and get whatever resident permit they need. The moment they get it, you don't, in fact, when you call them, they will tell you they don't have time. But that time they needed us. That time they needed that paper. They will have time. As soon as they get it, they don't have time again. Ask yourself questions. What you are doing, is it proper? Because people worked hard to make the name Biafra universal. Everybody knows about IPOB. Now, others have worked hard. You jumped in, use it, get what you want, and move out so that others can continue. No problem. But a day will come when you know that what you did, you were not smart enough. Rather, what you did is against yourself, because that time, you will come again for something else. There is a way this our struggle works. It is spiritual. What we are doing is spiritual. Do not take advantage of those that have suffered and died for this cause. You get what you want, and then you move out. Then who should continue? Who should finish it? Well, I thank God that there are many people who are still here. Some again will get what they want and they are still here. But majority of them, as soon as they get it, they just disappear. You don't find them again. It happened in my own zone. A lot of them. They'll tell you they don't have money. Make contributions. They won't even pick your cause, let alone saying something. Now think about it. Is that correct? Time will tell. Time will tell. So our monthly donation is very important. We all know how much we are supposed to pay. Another point that I want to make here is that normally our monthly donation is 30 euros for those of us that are in Europe. Is people in the USA, when our leader visited the United States, that's where he increased their own to 50. But there are some people, they have the money, they are working, and they are paying less than 30 euros. Some of them pay 10 euros. And I mean coordinators. I'm not just talking of members, coordinators. They'll pay 10 euros. That is cheating. We started paying 20 euros in 2015, February to be precise. Then in November, as soon as our leader was kidnapped by DSS in 2015, November, we started paying 30 euros. And that's the way it has not changed. A lot of people know that it's 30 euros. Even coordinators pay less than 30 euros. But for those that are in asylum or those that are students, they have a specific amount, a certain amount that they pay. But many are working, they receive benefit from the state, and they still pay 10 euros, 20 euros. This is not correct. Search your conscience. It's very important. One thing I'm happy is that nothing will stop the Biafran restoration. Some people think that we are not going to get money to finance, or somehow, Chukwu Abiyama will always make a way. So I'm telling everybody to remain steadfast, believe in yourself, consistency, ask questions if you don't know, if you are confused, ask questions so that somebody will direct you in the right direction. Not just doing whatever you like, because in every organization or in anything people are doing, there's always a discipline. There's always something, guidelines that guide them. And we need to follow this guideline. It's very, very important. Make your contributions, not just making your contribution, make your contribution to the correct account. Those of us that are in Germany that are with us, they are making their contributions and commend them. Those of them in the United Kingdom that are also with us, they are making their contributions, I commend them. Those of them in Italy, in United States, in South Africa, I commend all of them. And one thing there is that a lot of people are now knowing the truth. They are knowing, they know what is happening. You can't deceive them anymore. That's why I commend those of them that come to our radio to broadcast. Share the Biafra radio, share it, invite your friends, invite your neighbors, invite your co-workers. We also have a Twitter account. Endeavor to go there to tweet. We are also in YouTube. If there's any other one we are, maybe Mazume will mention that one, you know. But this is where we are, and we are growing. Biafra Radio is here to stay. Once again, I commend everybody that joined us in that fundraising, those that paid, and those that we are still waiting for their payment. In case you have any question, you still go back to the flyer, it's still there. You pay to the PayPal account, and whichever account you're going to pay, I did announce it during the fundraising. I'm not going to say it on air. I did make mention of that during our fundraising event. Forget about what people are saying outside. You should know the right direction to follow. You should know why you are here. You should know what all this is all about. Is for restoration of Biafra, so that we'll be free. Both those of us that in diaspora and those of us in Biafra land. I commend all of you. When people pay, endeavor to give them receipt. It's very, very important. Receipt is very, very important because that is their only evidence to show. And those that have not been paying all this while that our leader is in DSS, we have every details. And if you say you have been paying, but you are paying to a wrong account, you are not paying. Because you are not paying in the right account. Because you are not following the instruction. Because you didn't pay into the account that I announced. So if you are paying and you come tomorrow and say, Madam Nene, I've been paying, I will tell you, no, show me the account where you pay. That is what will determine whether you are with us or against us. I'll be coming from time to time to talk to our people. Remember our leader, our supreme leader, Onyendumazi Nnamdi Kanu, in our prayers every day, no matter how short, and his family, and all those that are walking in truth and honesty. And whenever we are doing something, it's good we go back to the oath of our legends. Some of us don't even have the copy. Some don't even know what it's all about. It's good to read it and know exactly where you stand. Once again, I commend everybody. Those that are with us, those that remain with us, those that abide by the code of conduct, those that carry out the instruction of our leader. That is what shows that you are with us. Anything outside that, you are not with us. So search your conscience and know exactly where you belong. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, you've spoken well. And there's something I just want to add before you go. You know, there's a specific thing you mentioned that struck me. I never wanted to go into this issue, but as we are now, it's very, very imperative that Biafrans know. And I've said it over time. Excuse me. I don't care who the person might be, but the fact remains that the notion that someone that I met today when I went to do something in town, and this guy is someone that is kind of a spiritual person, we're talking, and over time, a lot of people don't know what Biafra stand and what our leaders stand for. Now, for some of individuals that comes to IPOB for a reason, some of us abandon whatever we are doing, we join Onyendu, forfeit everything, including financial aspect of it, we give it up and said, you know what, I'm done. This is where I want to be. I'm one of them. I'm not bragging. Anybody can go and do the background checking on me. Now, when he mentioned asylum seekers, it struck me. Madam Anya, do you know in UK here, so many people I did not know that they didn't have documents. So many of them I didn't know. All of us were shouting, all hail Biafra. It was when this issue started that I know that the majority of them, 80% of them don't have, and they have been in this country for years. Not that they couldn't get married or get babies, and because people come to Europe you have to find your way to. Germany will know you have to go seek asylum or whatnot. Aduro is standard in like a place like Germany, but in UK here, people get married. All these people have been here for donkey time, but I've got no issue. Even one of the issue I have here in UK, someone was trying to go after. I said no, but this is a genuine stuff. IPOB, just like me, I can't go back home. Like as I am now, I cannot. I went 2015 to go and see Onyendu, first time in Abuja. After that, I came back. I won't travel again. I will never. I don't care what anybody gives me. I can't go back there. So he found people that is legitimately qualified. He can't stop somebody. And I know one of our brother that the guy was in verge of being deported. Somebody called me. Yeah, 2017, I have to make this story on air. This is Biafra Radio. Listen carefully. Madam, I just struck something here. And we must anchor on this very issue. I'm not stopping anybody not to seek asylum, is genuinely. And there are so many other countries that cross carpet and seek asylum with Sierra Leone, Liberia, when they were having issues. See, today they've been Sierra Leone or Liberia because they took that name. Now, our people must be very, very, very careful, especially when it comes to IPOB, because it's a lot of people. I don't have issue on people seeking asylum, but what you just emphasize now, people, they come for a reason. There was someone that texted me, and that message the person sent me. I'm a coordinator, so I deal with this all the time. I witness for people. I'm genuinely, not because there's anything. And this particular gentleman, when the guy called me 2017 when Onyendu house was invaded, this guy was in the airport in Heathrow to be deported. Somebody said to them, the only place that can get you back if you're a Biafran. The guy is a Biafran. His father was an ex-soldier. When the guy called me, I said, my brother, are you a Biafran? He said, yeah. Do you follow our leader? He said, yeah. My father is a veteran. I gave him our then national coordinator's number because we follow chain command, which is Ukachi. Ukachi can verify what I'm saying if I'm lying. This is one of the things that we are gossiping there, and George, but everything I do, I make sure I go through the live channel. I want you to go and check about me. But from the time I started as a welfare, I was paying £85 every month for call I'm making. Every month, I was paying £85 from 2015. Nobody knows about this. I have that bill. Now, when this guy called me, I told him, I said, call our national coordinator. At the end of the day, as God might have it, the guy went through his, because asylum, you have to face the home office. That's one thing about some of people. I told him, it doesn't matter if you're a Biafran, but you have to face home office. If you are a genuine Biafran, when they ask you a question, you don't need to giggle about it. Because if they're not convinced, it doesn't mean you have to stay here. You have to drag. They will make sure that confirm that you are a real Biafran, not because you want to seek an asylum. Now, this gentleman, they gave that guy 5 years. The guy come out, he called me, say, George, I said, no. I make it open. I said, my brother, my job is done. But remember, this is our brother, this is our people's blood. This is a blood you're holding. That's advice. And the guy was turning up in a meeting. When we're going to Forest Gate, I used to see him, and I was happy for him. So, like I said, the majority of them today, you see, they would, like UK here is I'm talking about UK that I know. Case study. 60% of so-called coordinators you see, those people who wing, all of them are asylum seekers. They can quote me anywhere. They can quote me anywhere. I didn't know. There was one they arrested one time. We are doing protests. I didn't know this guy's name was not in his passport. The name they were calling, we don't know who this guy was. I saw him the other day writing something about somebody, and I was like, "Are you for real, though? You guys are the real evil people we have in IPOB. They came with a different motive. What they're doing in UK here is they're going for Yam Festival. He want to steal an Igbo man to come and join IPOB because he's deaf and dumb. He didn't know what's happening in his village. I don't preach to anybody that has an as per Igbo, I don't. So, Madamanya, thank you for making this, but I will stop it here. But it's a sound of warning. Any man or woman that is under IPOB for paper, your generation is cursed, because at the end of the day, this is a broad money. You cannot use that paper. Even if you use it, it will haunt you. Simple as that. Thank you, Madamanya, for coming.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'll now leave you to continue. Thank you.
There we go. Thank you. Yes. This is Good Evening London. Madamanya have left the studio, and now I need to do some justice on certain issues. This is Biafra Radio, and my name's Maz George Chukwuma. I reside here in United Kingdom as one of the humble principal servant of indigenous people of Biafra, a North London coordinator. I thank every single one of you that joined us in our fundraising that we did, and it was marvelous. It's worldwide, as the head of finance have said it. For some of you guys, the Thomas are questioning, when your hands are clean, you fear nothing. Like I said in UK here, I want anybody that live in United Kingdom, not saying the country I don't live. If you live in UK, you have issue with George, man. If you have evidence against me, put it out. Like I've said over time, I don't talk, and this is our platform. Tonight, I want to not only talk about Onyendus, and I want to remind you about what IPOB stands for. Now, I'm definitely going to play one video of our leader before I say something, because everything that is happening today, our leader has prophesied. Today, I was talking to somebody. I said, my brother, there's nothing else I need to know that I'm not aware of yet. Only thing that is left is that Biafra will be the last miracle. Listen, it doesn't matter what anybody's doing. My thing is that if you have an agenda to give us Biafra, when you say, do whatever you can do to restore Biafra, do whatever you can to stop Biafra not to come. So I stand on that particular words, but I don't want you to replicate what we have done or mimic what we are doing already. That means you have nothing to offer out to us. That's what problem I have with people. If there's nothing you want to talk about, I want to listen to. Do you know why? Sorry. Because I already know where you're coming from. That's what I tell the gentleman this evening. And he was telling me about the spiritual part of Biafra. I said, there's nothing spiritual that I don't know. Onyendu have told us everything. They're waiting to the appointed time. Just like when they told us that Christ is coming. The day Biafra will come is the same way we wake up one morning, Onyendu was kidnapped. To be like a snap of hand. Everybody will not believe what happened. Forget about all these shenanigans going on. Because look at all these people. Do they have anything else to offer? They don't. Nobody knows what to do. Biafra is so complicated, but look at what is happening in sub-Saharan Africa. Onyendu tell the West, if you don't let Biafra go, West will be decimated. Britain will be decimated. Look at what is happening. The table have shifted. And now, Russia is in sub-Saharan Africa, and the whole Africa is going to be a problem. Like I said, I live there. I know what they're capable of doing. They don't need nothing from anybody. They got uranium. They got oil. They got gold. There's nothing you have. They don't have. They don't need anything from any sub-Saharan Africa. Only they can give you. They will give you weapon to go and fight your enemy. That's what Russia did in 1967 when we had this. When the British invaded Biafra land, Harold Wilson told Ojukwu, our internal leader, if you don't give me the oil, I will kill your people and take that oil. That was what happened. Harold Wilson said to Ojukwu, it is nothing. Because at the end of the day, when Ojukwu declared Biafra, there was a consensus. At the end of the day, they had a meeting. Ojukwu said, about the same resources, Ojukwu said, the Biafran people decide how they want to deal with their resources. Harold Wilson said, well, no. Because then he was the board director of the Shell. He said, I will take the oil and then I'll kill your people. That's exactly what he did. Even people in parliament didn't even know what happened. So I want to tell you that Whatever, there's nothing on this planet Earth that I've not heard from Onyendu. If you were a student of Radio Biafra that be marched to Biafra Radio today, understand where I'm coming from. It is not a wishful thinking. And that is what that the table have shifted in Africa now, and we can see where they are standing. The Iranian that's giving us, the funniest thing in life is that when you talk about ECOWAS is they are preparing to go to invade Niger. They haven't done that in Mali. Mali is still other Burkina Faso. There's 3 head of state now, military, taking power. And the mistake they made in Sierra Leone, Liberia and Sierra Leone, they want to replicate it because this time is going to be catastrophic because then they were having a few dead. Then British was in charge. Now they are not because there's no ammunition they've got. Russia will not supply it in abundance. That is the problem. And Onyendu warned, if the West did not let Biafra go, that they will be decimated. I want you to know, there is no other Messiah we're looking for than Onyendu. As long as I live, as I always said it, any day, if I die tonight, I will die because I know my hands are clean. The only thing you will do for me, please make sure you put Biafran flag in my coffin so I can rest in peace. I don't need to hold anybody anything. I'm fighting a just cause. This is what I want to do. I could have done the other one. You know, people jumping up and down, acting like big boys. We have opportunity to do even triple that. The life we live, some of you, I don't want to mention it. I don't want to say it. But you can see with your eyes. If you have your eyes, we know. I've mentioned years and days we've been out there. We tell you that we are not one of those people you can with wings anyhow. I joined IPOB, no man. The guy that asked me to listen to the me and the guy had issue. In 2014 or so, we argued about Onyendu then. The guy told me, but why don't Onyendu tell him how he got ammunition and all that? Before Onyendu went to America, our people. Then I told, do you think our leader is so stupid to tell his agenda? Onyendu said, I have 3 plans. Those that close knows 1. My deputy knows 2 and know 3. And that 3, there's something in it you don't know. That's why some of them are jumping up and down. See, like all these idiots you see, they're jumping up and down, thinking they know anything. But there's something I want to play first before I want to keep it short tonight. This is Biafra Radio for your information. Yeah? Let's listen to our leader. The sacrifice we need to make if we really believe in Biafra.
That you are willing and prepared to abandon everything in life and to sacrifice anything sacrificable to get Biafra. Those are the people we are looking for. That is the 100 we're talking about. So there are some people who serve IPOB in various capacities. We have officers, both junior and senior. That doesn't mean they meet this criteria. This criteria is meant for the, I don't know, let me not say it live on air. But when the time comes, you know. And thank you very much for your question. I welcome it and I love it. Thank you very, very much. If you have called us before.
Biafra Alpha Power Media International.
I think you had our leader. Our leader is a very, very soft and intelligent person. Did you see how he just tweeted that about what requirement he requires? Forget about people shouting up and down. Forget about people that we are opportune to be in one position or the other. Some people are saying, no, these people, when Christ came on earth, as we are told, who are those that followed him? These are skilled workers. Fishermen and carpenters that were people. There's no, you can't see any doctors behind him. No. You work with what is in your possession. You turn it into gold. And that's who we are. Anything we touch, you become gold. Because our leader was a man, and as he goes forward, okay, because a lot of people don't know that. So gatekeepers everywhere, you wouldn't know who they are. The real gatekeeper won't tell you who they are. You wouldn't even know who they are. Until something happened, they will emerge. So I want you to remember that for you to qualify to be an IPOB member, you must sacrifice everything sacrificable. That's why I'm putting everything Like I'm talking to you now. I've got 4 kids in my house. If you hear noise here, you wouldn't hear it. Because they understand the principle of their dad, what I'm standing for. That is sacrifice. I hear some people talking about sometimes our former deputy leader. Sometimes that young man, I talked about him because you know why? He gave up a lot of things. He lives in UK here. The money they were giving to him. I was in a meeting. Only to say, is there any of you that will pick up this £3,000? Then in 2016, I'm staying in our studio 24 hours and be on our radio and pay the council tax under £3,000 in this country. Even Lebra will get that money on 20 days in this country. Unless you don't want to work. He gives a lot of things, but on the way he fall on the way house. Like he said, it's either you're in IPOB or outside IPOB yapping. That is where he belongs now. Just like all these people that have merged with Biafra community, they're no longer IPOB. That's one thing I want to say tonight. Madu Kam Madu. Some of you don't know that Benjamin Madubu, his real name is Madu Kam Madu Madubu. That's his real name. His real name is not Benjamin. Benjamin is just, let's listen to, he brought it in. I have to talk about this because it concerns IPOB deeply. And the reason why I want to bring this memo up tonight is this. I want you to look at the number 11. Madoka to report immediately to him through counsel the reason for the insecurity in Imo State. This was on 15th December 2022. Onyendu requested that Benjamin Madibu that you see that was talking out of order the other day. Ejiofor is the problem we have. And we have identified. That's why he's no longer Onyendu's lawyer. He can jump from heaven to earth. Doesn't mean nothing. Now, the reason why I bring up this memo, because I want to let people understand. I said Madoka means Benjamin. His real name is Madoka Madibugu. That is Madoka. To report immediately to him through counsel. Ejiofor have frustrated that young man. From December last year, we are in August. September, October, November, December. For good 8 months, he could not access Onyendu because he don't know how to do it. Because they held them captive. Because we live in a system that people manipulate everything. Right? But this is damage Ejiofor have caused in IPOB, I'm telling you now. According to his own, I want to let him talk because there's something I want to talk about him. Even flip-flopping now, it doesn't make any sense. Like I said, they must be very careful when they speak. This is Biafra Radio. So this concerns, and he was mentioning Onyendu's name without even having the right to do so. But I want to let you know tonight, this memo here, Ejiofor never confirmed this memo because Ejiofor lied. This is the guidance principle, Ejiofor. This is Biafra Radio. I want to show you the guidance principle that Ejiofor gave Madam Oyibo as that Onyendu was rendition. That is how devilish and evil these men are. Right? Now, I want to give you the memo they issued in America. Ejiofor didn't see Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, for 8 to 9 good weeks after the rendition. Every single information Ejiofor passed was false. That was why all this problem started. Now, I show you Nemeke Ejiofor memo. Now, never a time did Ejiofor talk about this memo because it's contrary to what he believes, his agenda. Remember, Ejiofor was the goon. He's not an IPOB member, so he was the goon they used to penetrate IPOB. Because, like Madam Maya said, a lot of people join IPOB with a different intention and motives. We did not. Okeke called us. We were comfortable. We were doing well over time. We have accomplished a lot in life. It's not brag. Right? But we saw, only thing that was missing in my life was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's why people don't know me. If you really know who George Umeh is, he will take a cheap pill. Like I told those who are ranting, this is you got buying AK-47 in Biafra land. Go and study about Liberian and Sierra Leone war. I'm saying it loud and on air. I was part of it. And still are. In that community, people respect George Umeh. I didn't buy with money, but respect. Because my hands are always clean. Some of you who do not know. Forget about all this banditry. Buying 2-4 AK-47 on RPG. You think you have arrived? What do you know? Don't know anything. Now, I want to make it abundantly clear here. Now, issue of finance in America, let me see, because I want to show you the guidance principle that this is not the one. The guidance principle that Ifeanyi Ejiofor concocted and sent to Rita Ezeisi. That is when they open Umueri account. Nobody know how much went there. All of them shared that money, including Simon. All of them was involved. None of them, all of them was in it to win it. All of them was involved. These are a bunch of criminals. They have nothing to offer. All of them from A to Z. I don't exclude anyone. 747,000. They ate that money. After sharing it, they opened Umueri account. After Umueri account, then they all had let loose. Now, this is the guidance principle. This is the second page on the guidance principle. Ejiofor concocted and gave to Rita Ezeisi to destroy IPOB. I will stop there. I've put this up so many times. Like I said, when we speak, this is Biafra Radio. We need to bring evidence with us. Now, I want to play Benjamin Madubug. Before I start to play Madakam Mad, I just told you, Madakam Mad, Onyendu requested him to see him, to come and see him 101. What was holding Madakam Mad to go and see Onyendu? What is so special about Madakam Mad? Madakam Mad was, the only thing that brought him to Biafra was, our transmitter was in his house in Ihiala. One of the same problem we're having today, it was this lady, what is it called again? That I was talking the other day. The people that appointed because they were saying Onyendu have ate the money and all that. Then Onyendu told them where transformer is, the transmitter is. That has why DSS went and apprehended this young man. I think he came from Russia. I give it to him. All of them was in Kujo prison with Onyendu, and I think they were still facing their cases. I have to give it to him. But another thing people don't know, he's part of because Onyendu installed him. Onyendu, that's why people don't know. Onyendu have a lot of emissaries. When Onyendu make you emissaries and put you in DOS, that's a different. Just like when you see the Chinas and Sanwo shouting, I remember his own is different from Madakam Mad because Chinas and Sanwo is the Middle East web. That is his position. That is open to people. Madakam Mad never mentioned anything about himself. Or did he say that he's a member of DOS? Did he open? But he's a member of DOS because he's one of the emissaries to Onyendu. Whatever he got to him, it had up to him. But Onyendu requested specifically to report back to him the insecurity in Imo State. I don't want to go deep because I don't know. But the question is, what was holding Madakam Mad, which Benjamin Madu could go and visit our leader? For 8 good months, Ejiofor was playing game. Ejiofor did not want him to, because I posted his picture. The day he came out of court, you could see miserable that young man was. Because Onyendu who is Benjamin Madubug? He went to see Onyendu. Onyendu said that doesn't have a permanent friend or enemy. Onyendu will tell him the truth, but he did it. You see him sobering. I think I have the picture. I bought it the last time. If I don't have it here, I didn't have time today to put it in the video because I got a lot of doing. But I think I had it somewhere. Yeah. This is it. I had it. Look at Benjamin Madubug. This is before he made that particular, they interviewed him because Ejiofor was in the background. There was a time he was talking to him. He was telling this man what to say. And let me say this before I play his voice. It was illegal what he was doing. That is why you know that Ejiofor is an unqualified lawyer. You don't speak against somebody, regardless that Onyendu committed no crime, but you are an ordinary person. There's an amount of information you will give out to public. You see, when they went there, if Anuba is a sitting senator, regardless how you want to see it, now he went there as an official person. Now, a traditional custodian in our whole land assembly. And even though when they talk concisively and made a point of what Onyendu told them. But as you are ranting your mouth, because I don't know where you are coming from and what you want to achieve. Because you're part of DOS. You are a DOS member. And when Onyendu was the nation, all the meeting they went to, unless you want me to, I won't talk about them tonight. I will itemize them, the meeting and date when you were and what you said in those meetings. But what I want to tell Biafran tonight is that this young man is seen here. Look at how miserable he is before the interview. This is how miserable this guy is. When Onyendu have told him what is on the pipeline, and now they told him to, because before they allowed him to go and see Onyendu, Ejiofor made him to vow that he will not reveal what Onyendu have said. Because Ejiofor has been playing double standard from day one. Look at the devilish man. It was Ejiofor bleaching before he became an IPOB lawyer. What does he want to bleach him for? A man, a family man, decent man. So what do you tell your kids? If you're bleaching, that means, you know what, I'm a monkey then. Because that's what he's saying. Bleaching means that you detect your own color, a natural color. That's what bleaching means. You know what that means? That's why when I see women that are putting wigs and talking about racists, are you normal? Do you know what you're doing to yourself? I've seen a white girl cry to me in the 90s that you want to become a black person. We went out early in life. And we don't want what I ask God in life. God have done it for me. I don't need anything else. That's why in this thing I'm doing now, anybody that stand in my way, because you wouldn't know what I'm capable of doing until when that time comes. I'm not the talking type. You don't know you don't know where you live in the world, that if I want to get at you, I won't get at you. It costs me to make a phone call. Just know that. Now, look at him. Benjamin Imadubug is a just ordinary person that went to see Onyendu. The amount of information he's bringing in public is something unacceptable, because he wants to circumvent what Benjamin Imadubug was part of what is happening. When Onyendu was renation, he was part of the whole meeting they were held. He was there. But I brought it up because 8 months, Ejiofor refused him not to go and see our leader because they want to go through Ejiofor. That's why he couldn't go there. I'll leave it there. Let's listen to him. Then I'll analyze some of his words.
International.
Clear. Simon enweghị mandate from Onyendu. Onye isi m go Lord DSS that sponsor Simon.
You know one thing, I have a problem with this. You know why I have a problem with this? Onye isi m go on. Onye isi don't need to tell us. We have records. I want to correct him there. Onyendu don't need to tell us where Simon Ekpa belonged to. We know Simon Ekpa was never an IPOB member. But how did Simon Ekpa get into around IPOB? Courtesy to who? You see something? This is the problem we have. The way Zoo is right now, the only way to get that system work is dissolve that system. In countries, when they found a faulty building, what they do, they demolish it and start afresh. Now, you're talking about Simon Ekpa is not a member of IPOB, but forgetting to address how did Simon Ekpa get involved around IPOB? Because that's what I said, you're unqualified to talk about what you're talking. You were under pressure on Ejiofor's office. That's how ridiculous and disgusting it looks. Ejiofor is in the background, telling this low-life man what to say. Because for me, I have a problem with whatever he uttered. He's not a lawyer. He's not a counsel. Onyendu make it open that he will consult him through his counsel. So even if you went to see Onyendu have conversation with you. Onyendu didn't tell you to come and say all these things you're saying. I can categorically vow with my dead father that Onyendu did not tell you Because do you know, you jeopardize our leaders, you don't have you still having case with even the zoo. All your case have not been decided yet. So where do you get that power from? Because you guys are playing the dogs, gangsters around IPOB. You're calling Simon Ekpa names. Who allowed Simon Ekpa into IPOB? George Ume was the person that's supposed to disgrace Simon. Just which talent I can have done, but Simon Ekpa is a goofy. He don't even know what he's doing. His own days are numbered. Like I said, I remember when Ejimako brought, he can be tweeting because he doesn't, what did he do? Drink Hennessy. He's getting money from some dumb idiots. That is his business, so it doesn't concern me. Who gave him those leeway? Chike Doziem and Austin Aban. So come to your comrades, your cohorts, and question them. Stop calling Onyendu say. Onyendu have a standing order. In IPOB, that's why I want to address this in Biafra Radio. We have what we call, Madam Maya said, our code of conduct. I'm going to bring up now, after you have spoken. We have, Onyendu have a standard order. Uchemo, our former deputy leader, stayed IPOB from 2015 to 2019. For 1 day, nobody heard the Onyendu Sikwa, Onyendu Asro, Onyendu say, Onyendu say. It was the highest command of IPOB, and everybody goes to sleep. That is authority. You want to come and talk rubbish. You are part of the problem. And now, AGO4 have allowed you to go and say, and then you have told all of you to go to hell. He come out, he force you to be saying all this garbage you're saying, and he contradicting yourself as well. What I want to point of correction. Who allows Simon Ekpa around IPOB? If you answer that question, then you know you're not qualified to say it. Continue.
That Simon Ekpa is being sponsored by the enemies of Biafra. On any mandate from him, and yes, stop war is affair for whatever. Let's stop war. Any mandate.
You know, when somebody that is very, 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 very unguarded speak, you will know how open. Emotion and sentiment is not how intelligent people speak. Do not allow your emotion to overwhelm your intelligence. As you're speaking, mean that this is not what Onyendu told you. Our leader will never tell you this thing you're saying, my brother. Maybe nobody have told you. We have walked close to our Onyendu. And Onyendu won't tell you, go and say that I told you. Because if Onyendu say, that means Onyendu will put himself into, Onyendu is betraying himself to say, to go and tell them that I didn't give him mandate. How would Onyendu give him the mandate? Why Onyendu will have a structure in IPOB? I don't understand you. When you speak, listen to yourself. And Jofo is in the background. And Jofo is so dumb that he don't even know. Every time he went to interview, he repeats himself. Anything, just like how you go to see Onyendu, he copy and paste. He cannot answer any constructive question, just like what you're just doing here. Where is the Onyendu going to give Simon Ekpa a mandate as what? We have a structure in IPOB. It was the failed leadership of you guys, the cabal themselves, that brought that mayhem in our land. I want to put it back to you. And if you're man enough, you want, I don't have any aggro with you. I'll put you on questioning. This is Biafra Radio. If you want, put in that you want to come for interview. Let George may interview you. If you have balls, I want to see the 101 and ask you a question. We'll put it on record. Mazinaka is then going to die. Don't lie against our leader. That's what I want to say to you. An issue of Simon Ekpa is dead and buried. Onyendu said, DOS will not respond to him no matter what. It is not now. And what you're saying from now is not different from what the legal counsel have told us. And the communique is very clear. But now we can see that we felt with emotion and a job for one to make himself as if he is doing something. No. Because I want to follow you as you speak.
I confronted Onisi today. See Onyendu. On when I'm busy about that criminal, that fraudster was in London. See on with them, take you over from you.
Like I said, this guy is very, very stupid and dumb. To be fair, he confronted Onyendu. Listen to yourself, my brother. He confronted Onyendu out of your own detriment. I don't know where this guy come from, man. The word is confronted Onyendu. Benjamin the Madwood, you need to go and fucking get yourself together, man. You know? He confront as what? As who? All of you are insulting our leader openly. We confronted Onyendu for what? So when you were in DSS from there 2015 to 2017, how many times have people come and confront Onyendu when our former deputy leader was there about the issue outside when Onyendu was in prison? He confronted Onyendu that Onyendu, he didn't confront Chikedosiem, disobey our leader. He confronted Onyendu about Simon. How stupid and dumb is that? Does it make any sense to anybody? Like I said, he's speaking with emotion. And what you're saying here is what that idiot not behind you, Joe. That's what he told you. Because you guys want to make it to the gullible ones to buy your... But you're putting our life and our leader's life in jeopardy. That's fact of life. He confronted Onyendu about Simon Ekpa. Did Simon Ekpa have any duty of care to IPOB? Is he a member of IPOB? So how did he get into IPOB when Onyendu was not there? Whose fault was it? How many times have you confronted those that your so-called words to confront them? My brother, watch your tongue. Probably don't know English word properly. Confrontation means you don't want to confront somebody. Over what? But they go give you the authority to do that.